this year where you wondered if you might even play, and to have a year like you had, to finish like you had, what is the feeling like?
Yeah, I knew I would play, but I didn't know how significantly my role would be. You know, whatever my role was, you know, I would accept it and just, you know, do it to the best of my ability. But, you know, as the season went on, you know, I began to be successful, and I just took it and ran from it with that, like I did my freshman year as well.
You know, Coach said he wanted to run the rock today and really want to establish that. Clearly, you did that on your first drive. After that first drive, did you guys feel pretty confident that this game was going to be yours?
I wouldn't say that. You know, it's a long football game. Teams make adjustments, and we knew they would make adjustments. That's kind of how, you know, the rest of the game went. They made adjustments to what we were doing, and they were pretty stout on defense. So I think, you know, you can't get too hyped up, you know, on the first drive. You just got to continue to keep fighting, you know, just make the adjustments when they make theirs. So I think, you know, they did a great job adjusting what we're doing. That's a tough Iowa football team. You know, we just, you know, got that last drive in the game to kind of seal the win.
216. I mean, what a performance. Just talk about that. I'm sure when you woke up this morning, you didn't have 216 on your radar.
I definitely didn't. All I think I had on my mind was taking what I can get. Just watching the film on them, you know, they're pretty tough with front. You just got to take what you can get. You know, you got to get the ugly 3 and 4 yards and on occasion. So I definitely didn't plan on getting that much, but, you know, just as the game wore on, you know, we kind of just had some big plays, and I'm pretty glad, you know, I did so to get this win.
Jeremy, I know you haven't made the decision whether you're going pro, but what will factor in, and how hard will this decision be for you?
I think it's going to be very tough, you know, especially depending on, you know, what some of the other guys do and who I'll be surrounding myself with next year. But like I said earlier, I haven't put too much thought to it. You know, I'm still trying to enjoy this win. And when we get back to Baton Rouge, you know, we can figure all that stuff out.
Is there a timetable past the weekend, or you just still not even know at this point?
I don't think there's a timetable at this point. You know, I still have to, you know, talk with the coaches, meet, you know, with the administration and my parents and my family, and you know, just figure all that stuff out. But like I said, we haven't done all that. You know, that'll be probably in the next few weeks when all that stuff happens.
Jeremy, a lot was made of the LSU student section not selling all their tickets. How did you think the turnout was for the LSU fans today, and did that affect y'all at all?
No, I don't think it affected us at all. It was something that was talked about earlier in the week, but we didn't really get affected by it. You know, the fans that were there, you know, they were very involved in the game. You know, we were so appreciative, you know, of them coming to the game, especially in the weather that we had today. So, you know, we took the fans that were there, we were grateful to them, and they had an impact on the game, and we played with a lot of emotion and energy.
What was Anthony's demeanor like during the game?
Do you feel almost obligated to communicate with guys like Fournette and other recruits who may come, and that may be affected by whether or not you go pro or not?
I haven't talked to any of the recruits. I don't have any relationships with them. But, you know, I don't really follow it as much as I used to. But I'm sure, you know, our coaches and some of our teammates, you know, that live in the same area as them are doing those things. So, you know, I'm not too much worried about it. This school always does a great job recruiting. So I think those guys, you know, it's going to be a big decision for them, but I think they'll make the right one.
What was Anthony's demeanor like during the game? He had ups and downs, obviously.
Yeah, I think, you know, anytime it's your first start, you know, any player can relate. You know, it's got to be an emotional roller coaster, especially in a 60-minute football game. And, you know, I think Anthony did a great job, you know, finishing the game, making the right, you know, checks at the line of scrimmage, you know, doing a great job of clock managing, you know, just running out the clock and not giving their offense a chance to get back on the field. So, you know, we're all proud of Anthony, and I think this performance, you know, allow him to, you know, see the things he did well and kind of improve on them, and things that he did bad and improve on them as well.
How eager were you for this game, knowing that Anthony playing, it was going to be raining, that the game plan was going to call for you to carry the ball along?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm always pretty, you know, eager and excited to get on the field. You know, I don't take any opportunity to get on the field for granted, and it's just a blessing every time I step out there. So, you know, especially with the weather, you know, our running back coach was talking about, you know, the last 2 rainy games we had, you know, we had big games, and it kind of just showed. Auburn, Texas A&M, and now today. So I think anytime, you know, you're in a kind of sloppy, muggy game, you know, you got to get your run game going. That's what we did today.
Is this your best